Hello guys, I'm eating chicken and I'm gonna talk very quickly. I'm gonna do like a recap, a very quick recap of my other video. It was very long actually, it was like 1 hour of video, 55 minutes. It's about CFS or myalgic encephalitis and chronic fatigue syndrome and the carnivore diet. Basically, I've recorded that video, that 1 hour long video, being very specific, being very, step by step, talking about why I absolutely think that everybody with CFS and or adrenal insufficiency and or any autoimmune troubles and or any intolerances, I'm talking about even electronics intolerances, which I had, Michael, basically of fungi, fibromyalgia, anybody with any situation, and brain fog, anybody with brain fog, anybody with low energy, anybody with those situations, guys, I seriously think you ought to give yourself 1 month of the carnivore diet. To me, it has been a godsend. I have to say it didn't cure me of everything, but the quality of life I'm having right now, it's ridiculously higher than anything that I had before. I'll quickly go over the symptoms, and those are just some of the symptoms that I had. Okay, I'm gonna go like very quickly. I won't even talk about autoimmune troubles, but I had loads and loads and loads of autoimmune troubles, complete exhaustion that didn't go away when I was resting or sleeping, severe brain fog with many multiple sclerosis syndromes, like, believe me, very strong forgetfulness, scary. It was scary. Severe tachycardia and arrhythmia after coffee or any stimulating behavior. Let's say, I'm talking more specifically about sex, okay? But it wasn't a good idea to stimulate myself too much because I could end up in ER. It was that bad. Adrenal crises, which actually it's life-threatening, it's very severe. Petechiae, like bleeding spots, like in many parts of my body. Dandruff every freaking where you can imagine. The scalp is the least of the places, waking up with the whole body, most parts of the body numb, even the brain numb. So freaking scary. Severe orthostatic intolerance that I didn't change with the carnivore diet. Unhappily, I still got orthostatic intolerance, and sometimes it's pretty rough. Fibromyalgia, I don't have it anymore, but that disappeared with the silver, colloidal silver. No more mast cell activation syndrome, no more. If anybody has irritable bowel syndrome, try a week eating only meat and only animal-based products. Oh my God, try a week. It's ridiculous, the difference. It's so freaking obvious, the difference, that I believe you will never return to eating normal food again. I believe it, honestly. I had Raynaud's phenomenon or syndrome, which is when you basically don't feel a part of your body, and because all the vases have contracted, multiple chemical sensitivities, severe mold intolerance to electronics, even, that I said before, post-exertional malaise. I had very heavy. Now it's crazy. I can do, like, I pull bars and everything, and I just don't tire. You just become suddenly, it's the Superman diet. That's what it should be called. Superman, Superwoman, whatever. You too, if you're a woman, it's ridiculous. It's so good. Sjogren's syndrome, everything that you can imagine. Okay, all of those symptoms I just described, I had, and with the exception of the, I just said now, orthostatic intolerance, and maybe something else, whatever, I don't know, all of them went away. All of them just went away, with the exception that when I cheat, if I cheat, I will get Sjogren's, I will get Raynaud's phenomenon, which is when you don't feel parts of your body, when it is like you really have no more tears left on your eyes. And to me, it's so bad when it happens that my eyelids glue to my eyes. It's real bad. It's painful when you try to open your eyes. You almost tear them apart and almost rip them off. And what else? I'm much better in my brain, thank God, because that was terrible. And basically that's it, guys. That's it. I really highly tell you that if you have any of those conditions that I said, or any CFS, myalgic encephalitis and or chronic fatigue syndrome, and adrenal insufficiency, I highly recommend that you check with your doctor, because I have to say this kind of stuff, of course, otherwise we just say go and do it, but check with your doctor and you try it. If in 1 month you don't feel a difference, then okay, nothing really lost. You tried something new and you learned something new, but believe me, you will feel a difference. You'll feel a lot of difference. And that's it basically. It's about energy. You get a lot of energy. It's ridiculous. Your energy becomes very linear instead of crazy ups and downs, which helps your adrenals relax and gives them time and energy to, reconstruct themselves, chill out. That's amazing. Honestly, that's an amazing thing to do, and I really think everybody should try it out. If that was useful to you, if what I said was useful to you, you can go and check my 55-minute video in which I go a lot more in depth on it, but it's not going to be interesting to everybody, because I'm going into how it all happened, my story basically of how I got myalgic encephalitis, chronic fatigue syndrome, and how I got adrenal insufficiency. Things I tried, not a lot of things that I tried, because I tried too many things, but things that worked, things that are very good that I tried, ridiculously good, even some experimental stuff. And well, and if it's useful to you, do check the video. If not, well, just go ahead and try the carnivore diet. It's just, you're gonna be making a video just like I'm doing to make other people aware that they can be helped. But as I said, guys, my adrenal insufficiency is not over. But I think if I go on some 6 months from now, I will have some good news, I think. That's it for now. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope the video was useful to you. Do drop me any comment if useful, if you've got any of these conditions, and if you're trying the carnivore diet. And please do drop me a comment. Do talk to me if you've got good results or even bad results with adrenal insufficiency, because it's this that I'm still fighting against. I'm still, I think that in some 5-6 months I'm gonna have a drastic improvement, but I don't know. It's just a calculus from what I'm seeing and from the things that I'm checking, okay, with all the studies that I've done. So for now, this was it. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this kind of conversation about health and experimental stuff in medicine, do consider subscribing. Thank you very much.